Hello, everyone. Mike Lowe here. MLB The Show 25. We're in our Mets franchise. We're 1-3. Picked up our first win yesterday, 6-5. So excited about that. Finally, get off the schneid a little bit with an 0-3 series against the Houston Astros. So that was nice to get back. And I'm still trying to remember where to actually see. It's so strange that you just can't see like the the top of the box score. It's such a weird thing that you have to go in here to see it. And nope, it's not showing. Oh yeah, on this screen. So like if you go into box score, you can't see the actual inning by inning scores. You have to go into here. But this game went into the 10th inning, and it was hard. It was gosh, even the Marlins giving us a hard time. 11 hits. We had our first errors of the game, and so again, haven't touched the sliders yet. Still default legend. I'm glad we didn't because we went from 0 errors to 2, puts us 13th in the league. Just to kind of give you a quick look around because I haven't made any changes. Again, 4 games into the season here, we're not even oh my gosh, guys, we're not even like 5% of the way into the season, and so I guess yeah, we're not even that close. So we're like 2.5% of the way through the season. So there's really no reason to be like panicky because I know some people will be asking. I mean, just some kind of standout things here. Houston still has the best batting average. Again, they were just crushing us. But if you look at home runs hit, our offense has also been a little bit sluggish. We're 15th, so that's not too bad. Just trying to look at some things here. I'm happy with our stolen base percentage. It's at 750. I'd like it to be 80. So we'll continue to try and work on that. Based on balls, something I think that really kind of just shows whether you're being patient or not. And I have been forcing it a little bit. We're 26th in the league. Striking out, we're surprisingly not the worst team at striking out. There are 2 teams who are worse than us. So again, trending in the right direction there. Houston, as bad as they hit us around, right? The Minnesota Twins are still the highest slugging team in baseball. So, what we went through is just a really, really rough stretch. What are some other interesting stats? I mentioned errors. We have 2 now. So again, that's putting us right in kind of the middle mix there with 12th ranking. ERA, we are the worst, but we're catching up to Colorado. So this has been the biggest thing for sure, right? We've just been getting just crushed, and I mean just crushed. So hits against, surprisingly, we're not last. So we're able to keep it in. Even runs allowed, there are worse teams, believe it or not. So we're just like continually giving up lots of hits. We're getting out of jams with just inning after inning. We're giving up hits. Good news is we're not giving up a ton of walks, which I'll show you. I think we were like 5th in walks. Home runs against, we are giving up quite a few. We have given up 7, so we've given up more than we've hit. Based on balls, we are tied for 3rd with 8. And so, let's see. This is probably saying to me like we're a little too much around the strike zone. Throw some balls. It's okay. Walks are okay. They can actually help. It sounds weird, but at least in this game, it can actually help your defense a little bit. If you're just around the plate too much, this is when the AI starts hitting and running all the time on you and things like that. You're just getting too predictable. So strikeouts, pretty decent. It was decent. 29 strikeouts were 22nd in the league. So yeah, just a few stats. Again, it's super super early. It's tricky because this team is like pretty loaded. Like they're like a top 5 team potentially, but our pitching's rough. And like today, it's just not much easier. Like Ks per nine, 57. I mean, there's going to be balls in play, and so we're going to see Acuna playing second base even against a righty pitcher today, because I just want to put a better infield behind this guy. Frankie Montas is an interesting story. It's his first year with the Mets. He's been a successful pitcher back when he was with the Oakland Athletics, and he's pitched last year with the Yankees, and I don't even know who else. But he didn't do great, even if you look at kind of the advanced metrics, his fielding independent pitching, his component ERA. These are not great. This is really bad. Home runs per nine, 1.43. So, like, I don't know. It's an interesting thing because he's around. This is like a reclamation project for sure. $17 million he's owed the next 2 years. We need to get some innings out of him. Against 73, we have so many dudes with this bad stamina. And I guess this was kind of like the fix for all the complete games and stuff like this. And like MLB The Show, I'm so glad you fixed it, but like I don't think that was the way you needed to fix it. You don't just have pitchers start melting down in the 4th inning to like avoid complete games. So I don't know. I'm a little bit bummed, but it makes a guy like Clay Holmes, like, what am I supposed to do with him? We've been using him as kind of like a super like utility pitcher. But anyway, it's going to be Sandy Alcantara versus Frankie Montas today. I think Alcantara is their top pitcher because they have played one more game than us, so he's a 78 overall. Just to kind of show you his numbers, he's not a big K guy either, and so yeah, but he pitched well in his first start, 7 1/3. We'll see if he can go that long here in an actual played game because it does seem like the stamina is a little bit different here. I was looking at his season last year. Yeah, he was a pretty decent pitcher last year for sure. Yeah, nice player. So a potential, but 29 years old. So he's kind of is what he is at this point, it would seem. But so what can we say here? Yeah, it should be a decent matchup. I mean, it's actually yeah, this team's not very good. We're playing like I mean they took us to the 10th inning. We're just not playing well. We need to play better collectively, and I feel like we have. I feel like we've been improving. So we're gonna just jump into some gameplay. I'm off work next couple of days here. Going to the Dodgers. Tigers at Dodgers tomorrow. Super excited for that. Big Tiger fan, as I'm sure most of you know. Frankie Montas, I think the only adjustment here we're going to make. Acuna, I would like to get Taylor in for his defense too, but maybe that'll be a more of a late game kind of thing because like I don't Brandon Nimmo would be the guy we take out, but I like him. I like him in this matchup. We're still not scoring a ton of runs, and I'm okay just kind of going with the second base upgrade. And so just kind of to decide like where. I mean, I think we got to move. Siri has been playing really well, so we'll probably go with something like this. Just looking here. Yeah, I'm good with this. So give Siri a little bump into the lineup. Otherwise, it's business as usual. We're ready to go. But what's up, everyone? Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for liking the video. Getting up tomorrow. Kind of a lazy morning. Gonna get on the road maybe like 10 o'clock, get in LA.
Glad you're with us. The show has an NL East matchup.
Gonna get food thrown all over me probably because I'm wearing my Alan Trammell jersey tomorrow. Look for me on TV. I don't know where we're sitting. I forget. My wife bought the tickets for my birthday. So.
And on the hill,
I think they're pretty good seats though. I want to say we're behind first base maybe.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good
I like these Marlin uniforms. I've always kind of liked the Marlins' new look.
I actually like stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel.
Which is weird because I'm much more of like a throwback jersey kind of person, but I like old jerseys. But yeah, I don't know. I like what they got going on here. All right, so we're gonna be patient. Day game, it looks like.
That's in for a strike at 95, and we're underway.
Ooh, he throws hard. Okay, I gotta watch out for that fastball for sure. Yeah, try to just focus on the sinker. Like that.
Hard hit, right side. Over to first.
Okay, that's good contact. We'll take that every time.
Here's a Mets lineup now. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Juan Soto stands in here, takes ball one.
For sure I swung at that on accident.
One out, base is empty.
Patience, Juan Soto.
And a swing and a miss there.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
That one not close, and it's 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good plate appearance there.
Good job, Juan Soto. That's a really nice at bat.
That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something
White Sox put up
that's
13
been part
runs.
of his career since day one.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
No.
Swing and a miss, strike
I keep
one.
swinging at that
Well,
outside
here's a
pitch.
game Lindor will
That's not
never
at all what I'm
forget.
trying to
One
do.
night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in
decision.
1958.
Stayed in the zone. I didn't think it would.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Foul ball, still 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Soto over at first with one away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Oh, gosh.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And the runner holds.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good
Just
pitch
looking
for
for
the
catcher.
strikeout.
So, yeah.
Here's
I think
Pete
I have a good
Alonso.
steal on. Something to keep in mind for later.
Alonso in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The 0-1.
Jeez.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. And towing the slab, Frankie Montas.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a
He's not
tough
in the lineup
day.
yesterday.
He's really going to be able to
Lopez.
keep those guys off balance.
We go to the
Hits
bottom
righties
of the
pretty well.
first. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. On the ground right side, Acuna tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of
guys are hitting
traffic
the
on the
ball.
bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
No lefties
They
on the
had
bench.
plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
To the right side, and that one handled. 2 up, 2 down.
Defensive sub. It's been busy.
Batting third, the shortstop.
I should say defensive starter. He's not a sub.
2 out,
Subbing in
space is
today.
empty. Xavier Edwards will hit next. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the
five
third
pitches
out.
that inning. Take that.
And the Marlins down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there.
You're right.
And that is gone. His second of the year, just
Hot
like
zone's
that,
right over
they
the
move
plate,
in
so
front. It's 1-0.
just kind of sitting there
That's
waiting.
a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Yeah, 97-mile-an-hour fastball, but yeah, just saw it really clean.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Way high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Outside with a breaking ball.
It's really only really one pitch over the plate so far.
And it's filled up.
Full count.
Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So up next, Francisco Alvarez.
Hey, Roger, thanks. Roger says, what's up, Mike?
That catches the outside
25's
corner.
made some
And that is strike
nice
one.
strides. Enjoy the streams and your commentary. Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah,
Back
I like
to
talking
the plate
baseball.
that
You can
time.
do that with this game. It's a pretty realistic game. Gameplay is
One out, bases
from a
empty, and a
gameplay
run in
standard,
here in
for
the
sure.
second game of the series. This one in the air right field. Wagaman sizes this one up, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And stepping in for New York, Jose Siri. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree.
It's really
but
working
it
to our
appears
advantage
he's ready
today.
to
Is
move
we're
on to the
getting
next
this pitch
pitch.
count up. Just the one run.
2 out, spaces empty.
One and one hit, one walk, and one run so far, but this will be his 38th pitch here.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
I think that was the sinker.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home.
Yeah, Dow, you've been on the streams for a
Ready
long
to go
time.
for
I just
the
didn't
last half of
recognize
the
you.
inning.
I
Here's
think you have
the
a
third
first name in
baseman,
front of your name
Connor
now. I
Norton.
didn't recognize it till just now.
Montas back to work. And a strike.
Can't miss like that. Really want to try to be more deliberate here, like what I'm trying to do. And so just getting familiar with their guys. This guy's got power, so we got to be careful here. Next 2 guys have got some power. Next 3 guys, really. So Gotta be careful here. Trying to get them off balance, obviously, is how you can take power away from somebody.
Swung on, belted. Siri going back on it. And it's gone.
Yeah, I left that over the plate a little bit, though. But that's a hell of a hit. That was like kind of middle away. He smoked that.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, originally from Detroit, too. And I'm going to the game tomorrow. Game 1, opening day, my wife and I are going.
That's exactly the pitch he
Driving
was
up in the
looking
morning.
for. Crushes it.
I've never been to
Takes it out of
Dodger
the
Stadium,
ballpark.
so I'm excited to see it.
And now for the Marlins.
Yeah, where was that pitch?
O'Brien.
Yeah, I mean, look where that pitch was. I mean, that's not where you want a slider against a
you give up
power
that
hitter.
leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Yeah, it's
There's
okay. They're going to score runs.
95 of that one.
No ball.
It's like your golf
One
game or
strike.
something, right? It's like you're going to have bad shots. It's going to happen. Just get over it. Like, how quickly can you get back?
And now it's even up.
Can't let that stuff linger.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This ball in the dirt.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I wish framing was a thing in this game. Like, I wish certain catchers, you know, had better framing. So I'll brush him off the plate a little.
Just
Full
off
count.
the inside corner. And that's ball 3. And that is
That's the
low
ball.
for ball
Take your
4.
bait.
That's a
Trying to
nice
throw more
at bat
balls.
and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And this is that part of the lineup we could work around a little bit. I mean, we gave up the solo homer.
Close, but called a ball. Ball
1 ball,
1.
no strike.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, I heard the traffic's
Kinda
rough. Yeah,
rolled
we're going
over
to
on
take the
this pitch
trolley
a
in, and we're
little
staying
bit,
in
but
whatever
got
it's called
enough
up there.
behind it to shoot it through for a
not
knock,
trolley, I
and
guess, but
you'll take that anytime
public
you can
transit
get him to find
that's
a hole.
not on roads. Like the metro, I guess. I don't know what they call
First
it up
and
there.
second, no outs.
We're staying in Pasadena,
Wagner
so.
digs in now. 2 hits and 4 at bats during
So
yesterday's
yeah, I should
ball
say
game.
there won't be any streams probably tomorrow. Even
There's a
Friday,
strike.
not positive. Little hiatus coming up.
Line drive. Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, definitely excited for the rotation. I mean, it's their
Definitely wants
strongest
to stay out
part.
of
I'm
the
excited
double
to see
play here.
Torkelson
Ball
made
on
the
ground
team.
in the
I hope that gives
infield.
him the confidence he
Should
needs.
be
That
an
dude's clearly
inning-ending
capable
double
of
play.
playing.
That one finds the zone. That's strike
30 home
1.
runs here,
Really
though,
good
but he
job
looked
in
off
this
at
spot
times,
to
too.
get ahead in the count. He's
Last
going to
year,
have to
that is.
continue, finish off this hitter.
Just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss
1 ball,
slider down
1
and
strike.
in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2.
In the dirt. To second, and he's
Yeah,
out.
nice.
And
So,
on the wild
I
pitch, he goes
thought
down
this
to
guy
third.
has first got a worse jump. So kind of unorthodox, but went to second there. Catcher momentum's going that way. It's a little bit closer. That throw to third is actually a little bit further where the ball's at, right? So that worked out.
Tied up here in the early going. And this is inside. Agustin Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Agustin Ramirez getting ready to hit. Right at third. Paulie at first. 2 out of the inning. Chopped on the ground. Alonso steps on the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1-1.
Third baseman playing way in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Right, I'd like to hit it. It's kind of like that ball.
Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Yep.
No
chance
play,
with
that's
95
an infield
speed,
single.
so that's
Really
where putting
nice
the ball
job
in
of
play.
two-strike hitting in that at bat.
When you have 95
and now let's
speed,
see if they
can
force
help
some
for
action
sure.
with good wheels on the bases.
You know, their
So the
catcher's not
lineup
great,
flips
so we'll look for an
over.
opportunity
So
here.
now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. And a foul ball. The kick and the
Great job.
pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throws. Save. Runner in scoring position.
Watch your players
nobody
jump.
out.
Super
We're
important
here
in
in
this
the
game.
top half of inning
Bail them
number
out if
3.
they get a bad jump. Or try to. Foul it off.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball right side. Right.
The worst thing.
The flip to the pitcher covering, and one away in the top of the 3rd.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and
Come
now
on,
they have
Soto,
a
get the
chance
run
to
in.
drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 away with a runner at 3rd. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
At the belt and fires. Outside low, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground right side. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Yeah, no reason to try and push that.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
No.
Got him swinging.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. Started him out with off speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So he threw it right by him there and sent him packing.
And now Pete Alonso. Outside corner. There's a strike. Soto off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
In the dirt. The 1-1. Foul ball. Oh, right to the backstop.
It's a lot of wild pitches this game.
And now a man into scoring position.
It matters a lot if we can get a hit here.
Runner at second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Low, but I thought I could hit that to right field.
But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. That one fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one just misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To third, Vientos. Throws
Thank you
across
for
the
not judging
diamond.
that throw.
Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
That's exactly what I was trying to do with that cutter. He saw a couple fastballs, and I wanted
Now
to
the
put a cutter
number 2 hitter,
that he
Griffin
would just kind of
Coleman.
roll over, almost like a
0 for
slider.
1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And takes low for ball 1.
Here, probably just thinking ground ball to second baseman is kind of what I'm trying to play him for.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty
It's gonna rate to the
effective
second
if you
baseman
can
here.
continue to command it on that side of the plate.
No,
And there's
that's
a ball. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And that is out of play.
All over that.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to the left.
Good inning.
Whips it to first. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Miami, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Mark Vientos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Vientos in his 2nd season, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next offering is downstairs. And downstairs.
3-1.
And there's a strike in the outside corner.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That's close.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. And there's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Now he steps out as time is granted. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Alvarez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that one is inside. In the dirt.
1-2.
Vientos leads off first with 1 away. And now the count is even. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's absurd. How many strikeouts?
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt, but kept close. Fans another, and that's 3 straight
9
strikeouts.
in 4 innings.
Mets leave 1.
He has like a 49 K
to
per
their
9
2-1
rating.
lead.
It's just pathetic.
And we're back. Stepping in,
Right.
Connor Norby.
Let's focus on pitching. This guy hit a home run on a slider.
And ball 1.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Late on that fastball.
2-2.
No.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Another mistake.
Great
sliders.
swing and
Quit
solid
throwing those
contact.
kind of
Just a
mistakes.
little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
There you go.
And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. Now here is Jonah Bride. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1. Foul ball there.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is downstairs. Full count now.
Wow.
Out towards left center. Siri in position. 2 down.
Gosh.
And now Jesus Sanchez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that misses. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 2.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-0.
No strike.
And that's in there at the knees.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside. It is ball 4, and he's on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's going to be Eric Wagaman. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Glove side, but it gets through. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball down hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
So digging in.
Apparently, again, this is just kind of a dumb animation. Major League Baseball, I don't know. I can't say they'd never, but like you're not going to see many dudes field the ball like this, especially with runners on base. I mean, this is like baseball 101, right? Like you guys know this. Just put your body in front of it. So if it does hop, it just hits you. You knock it down, and you can crawl to the base. Like that should be an error, like straight up an error, and they didn't score.
Graham Pauley.
I don't know what is it here. Settle him down. Calm down. Your defense screwed you.
Swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, and our score remains 2-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Ryan Weathers.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Time call. Acuna takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Ronnie Enriquez appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Cronin also throwing.
It's like I want to keep my starter, and it's only the 4th inning, but he's like running out of gas. Top of their order coming up. But we won't see any power just yet. I think if we did something, it'd actually be a lefty.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 2-2. And that just misses. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's a strikeout. That's a contact.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
1 out, runner at second. Soto will hit next. A walk, and he's also singled. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Winker leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's in there, and the count even at 1.
1-1.
And that's outside. Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So up next for New York, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Ramirez makes the grab, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 5th. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's start.
Back in 2 seconds. Yeah, in case you missed the chat there, this is default camera. I haven't touched the camera at all.
Starting pitchers have fared so far. Montas back to work. Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto going after it. He's got it, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Still in the green.
Lopez stands in now and watches strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Outside. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins.
All right, that's going to do it. So
there comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Montas is done in this one. Just
get
never
5 innings,
found his groove, wasn't able to settle in.
Rather
New
win.
arm coming on. Back in a moment. Danny Young gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Picks over and he breaks for second. The tag and got him at second.
that's one way to get the second out. So I have a question for you all. You know, now when you bring in a relief pitcher, they have to pitch the 3 batters. And so does that pickoff count as a batter? So, like, do I still have to actually pitch the 3 batters, or does that subtract one of them? And I actually don't know the answer to that. So I'm sure it's a very clear answer. If anybody knows, I'd be curious. And Roger's asking, what is the default camera? While we wait on that answer, I don't know. Let's take a look. Presentation? No, I never remember where anything is in this game. Their menus are like labeled so bizarrely sometimes. Camera. Okay, so hitting view is catcher, it looks like. I did mess with like the broadcast a little bit for the fielding views, but yeah.
That's down and in. On the ground, Acuna. Inning over. Out. So they make short work of them there. We're through 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. First pitch misses. Since debuting in 2019,
right,
no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso.
Probably let the lefty go as long as we can. I'd rather save Buto for like a high pressure situation. This is a tough call to bring in here. Yeah, that'll work.
And that's down and away.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a
Pick up
good
does
hitter's
not count
count
as
at
a batter
2-0.
face. Okay, cool.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And that's in for a strike.
Literally batter space.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
I think I struck out like
K is his
35
third
times
of the
today.
game. So 2 down now,
3 times
and here is Brandon Nimmo.
This is just annoying. Just my own fault.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just taking a deep breath. Just playing so stupid.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground.
Never been so relieved to
And
pop
that
out.
is that.
Foul out to the third
So they
baseman.
go quietly there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Out to short. Lindor.
Tough play.
Fires to first. 1 up, 1 down. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. The Mets leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
How we be able to sneak that by him.
His first homer of the year, it's 2-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Kind of
Well, he
mad at
went up there
myself for not even
looking to do
checking.
damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went
Look
and
at this. He was pitching really well though, so like it's not like it's a huge letdown to leave him in. But Jonah Bride against lefties. Huh, that's weird. He has really bizarre backward splits. So I mean, I don't know. You tell me. What just happened? That's very strange. I mean, I guess that quirk performs better with no runners on. I mean, yeah, whatever. I wouldn't have taken him out.
got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jesus Sanchez digs in now.
This cutter's not a very good pitch. Let's keep that
There's
in
a
mind.
strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Fought off foul. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer.
Hitting's been our issue
Back here at
today.
the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swinging at everything today.
Chases that one out of the zone. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Contact swing. I'm not even touching the ball right now.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
That missed by a lot. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch way upstairs. And there's a ball.
Might as well throw those the way we've been swinging.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Go ahead run on base. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Ball 1 there.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little.
Runner on the move. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The old strike him out, throw him out to end the inning, trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder, Eric Wegman.
First offering, and it just misses. Young in his second season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent, and that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's too high. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Graham Pauley.
Seems silly to take out a lefty to bring in another lefty, but he's thrown 20 pitches. He's already tired, so yeah. That's what we're going to do.
Manager out of the dugout now. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, A.J. Minter. This is his 3rd time out this year. And that drops in for a strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. He goes down looking.
Now, a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at-bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
And now here is Agustin Ramirez. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Next to hit, Otto Lopez. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Trash.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. So now here's the DH. Griffin Conant, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all he did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Go-ahead run at 2nd. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Way outside. And the count even 1-1. Got him looking. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Bender. Back to the top of the order now. Jesse Winker getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Almost want like a 3rd lefty for this series.
just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And another ball. There's the strike.
Not sure why I'm swinging at that today.
On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Juan Soto. That one's in there. And that's strike one. And misses inside. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He'll touch them all.
It's a nice game for him.
And the Mets
Walk,
jump
single,
in
home
front.
run.
It's 3-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One down. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And that's downstairs and outside.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fly ball down the line. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. And there's the strike. Swings through that one.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And now 1 and 2.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
That was a great job.
Back here in Miami, now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Pitch the lefty as long as we can.
Minter back to work. That one's in there. 0-1.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
13, probably his last batter here.
Norby in the box now, takes strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. And a count 1 and 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around. And up next for Miami, Jonah Bride. He's already homered in this game.
Tired. And he homered off a lefty, which is wild. I don't even know how to pitch this guy. It's like I have a tired lefty. It's the best matchup, but he smoked a home run off a lefty earlier. I guess that's just weird, but why is his split so weird as a righty? You should just walk this guy. I don't even know how to pitch to him. But it's not any better. I mean, the next two guys, like... Either way, I don't want a tired pitcher pitching, so...
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change. Jose Butto on to pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside. And 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Late on that fastball.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And he steps off. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it 3-2.
Conspiracy theory. I think his splits are reversed. I'm like 80% kidding.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ronnie Enriquez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Runner time.
Love how he let that ball
As long as we have a third
travel,
baseman to go.
trusted his hands.
Actually, we don't.
Nice
He's
job
the only
of
third
going the other
baseman on
way.
the team. I think I talked about that in the first stream.
Brandon Nimmo.
This is just a
0 for 3
weird
in
thing
this
with
one.
this team. Like, I just didn't have a third baseman to put on the roster, and so in a one-run game, it's not worth it. There's not even anyone with a secondary. So yeah, it's just gonna have to be. So the question is,
Time asked for at the
do we
plate,
want to
and
bunt?
he gets
I
it.
don't really think so, but I'm just gonna look. If he's like an exceptional, yeah, he's not a great bunter, so I don't know. And who's on deck? Yeah, see, I'd rather have the third at bat. Might pinch hit. We have Jeff McNeil, probably pinch hit.
Ball 1, no strikes. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a foul ball.
I thought that was gone. Waited on that. That's what I'm trying to look for, is just that slow change up.
That one lifted to left. Paulie on the move to the gap.
Yeah.
And puts the
I guess
squeeze
was
on that
pretty
one.
close, though.
One down.
I thought that was a ball for sure, but it was right in the line. Pretty good swing on it.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
I don't really want to take out either of these guys for their defense. I guess, is Jeff McNeil worth it? Doesn't have like a great. Blocking. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm okay with this. So we're gonna pinch it here. So Alvarez, because I don't want to take out Siri for his defense. They're pitching up. Yeah, a righty. Okay, just triple checking. So McNeil's gonna come in off the bench.
Pitch hitter coming on, Jeff McNeil. Runner on first and one down for him.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Just
Inside.
off the inside edge. Next
No,
pitch
that's a
misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, I would
3-0.
expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Here's a 3-0. And a strike on the outside edge. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
We're gonna send the runner here. He's got great contact.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner goes again. Got him swinging.
Easy double.
Go to second. Out
The
there.
risk you take, I
And
did not
that
think he'd
ends
strike
the
out.
inning.
But then again, I've struck out
Catcher
500
definitely
times
looked
today.
ready
Should
for
know
that
better.
stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Now we are going to get some other subs. So McNeil. No, we're going to take out Brandon Nemo. I want to just put McNeil there. No. So McNeil for Torrens, yes.
Now into the ball game on defense, Luis Torrens. He takes over behind the plate. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez.
Who to take out? I don't think I could take Juan Soto out of a game.
So coming into the game now on defense, Tyrone Taylor. He'll be out in left field.
Number 15. Tyrone Taylor.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Sliced hard, but
Way
foul
too much
down the
plate
left
on that.
side. Out to short, Lindor. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Wagner swings through it for strike
He's looking
one.
for a
Well,
fastball.
you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Just missed.
2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Lindor on to
Good job,
first. Now only 1 out remaining.
Nice plays.
Those plays can be
Underestimated
tricky.
plays.
They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's
Exactly
always going
what
to
the
be
announcer's
smooth.
saying,
He
yeah.
delivered a good play right there.
At the plate, Graham Pauley.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And
Ball
fastball misses outside for a ball.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. That's
No.
a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Yeah, no disrespect to Rampoli, but I mean, if you can hit this, go hit it with your 29 clutch and 48 power.
Lifted to left, and this should do it.
Missed my spot too, yet again.
He
But we get the
puts
win.
it away, and
Second
that'll
win,
do
don't
it.
care.
The Mets hold on to win a tight
We will
one
take
as
it.
this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, a real balanced ball game, 3-2 score. We saw some hitting at times. We saw some good pitching at other times, and I think very balanced, very pleasurable game, I think, for the fans as well as for us up here in the booth.
Oh my gosh, it felt
Watching
good
the
to only give up
execution by both teams
6
was
hits. I
really
mean, we
impressive.
struck out 1,000
They
times,
did it in
but-
all facets of the game.
Quick look at the box score, then I'm calling it a night. But guys, thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Post some comments. Give me some feedback. How you liking the show? I'm imagining we're getting opening day rosters pretty soon. Tigers got a lot of injuries to start the year. Basically have like the hot dog guy starting in center field tomorrow. Let's take a look at this box score. This is going to be ugly. 15 strikeouts, 3 walks. I'd like to see that. We got the win, but man. Juan Soto had a nice game. So his game, where's he at here? 2 for 3 with a walk. That's more like it. Jesse Winker's got to start getting on base, though. A couple stolen bases and a couple just stupid caught stealings. And that's how you hurt your... we were at 80%, and then we just got 2 in a row, so... We're what, 4 for 7 now? That's brutal. Reggie Montas did okay. 4 walks, only the 2 strikeouts. I'd like to see that flip-flopped. I thought the bullpen pitched pretty well. Danny Young, that slider home run. Yeah, AJ Minter struck out all 4 guys he faced. Well, no, he gave up 2 hits, but all 4 of his outs, strikeouts. And Buto, same thing. So, like, their last 5 outs before the 9th were all strikeouts. At least. I don't know if Danny Young struck out to end the inning or anything either, so, yeah, pretty wild. Hey, Connor Norby's already got 3 home runs. Interesting player for them. Hey, all right, we'll take it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next stream. I'll be at up in LA the next day or 2, so look for some streams maybe again. Maybe Friday, probably Saturday, maybe both. Thanks for watching. See you next time.